Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's project I have this beautiful bracelet. It's pretty fun. We are going to use only 8 OC beads and jump rings and a clasp of your choice. That's all that you're going to need. So this is my second video on the channel, so I hope you like it. Please comment, like, share and subscribe for more videos. Si quieres ver el video en español, te dejo el link en la descripción. And well, let's start with the materials for this bracelet. First, you will need some nylon thread. You will need about 4 yards for this project. You're going to need 2 colors of seed beads. Here I have one that it's navy blue and one that it's a clear silver lined seed beads, both of them size 8 from Preciosa. Then you will need some jump rings. In this project I am using a total of 32 jump rings, but it really depends on the size of your project. If you would like to make a bigger bracelet or a choker, you will need more than 30. Then you will need 1 beading needle, a couple of pliers, and some scissors for the thread. Okay, so let's begin with the project. First of all, we will need to leave about 6 to 7 inches of tail so we can grab our project. Then we are going to start picking up 2 of our blue seed beads and then a silver one. Slide them down and then pass the needle through the first seed beads, forming a circle, and pull tight like this. Then pass the needle through the next bead, the one that is closer to the bead that has the thread. And you will have something like this. Then pick up 1 blue seed bead and then 1 silver one. Pass the needle through the bead that the thread is coming from, making a circle, and pull tight. You will have something like this. Then again repeat, pass the needle through the next seed bead, pull your thread, and you will have something like this, and you will be ready to add more seed beads. Then you just need to repeat the same steps. You will need to pick up 1 blue bead and then 1 silver one. Pass the needle again through the same seed beads in the shape of a circle. Pull the thread. You need to keep the tension on this bracelet. This is very important. And then pass the needle again through the next seed bead. And you will have something like this. Now you just need to repeat all the same steps until you reach the desired length of your bracelet. So I'm going to add a few more beads so everything can be clear. Okay, so add one blue bead and then one silver, and then pass through the bead, forming a circle. Pull tight. Pass your needle again through the next seed bead. And then repeat. Pick up one blue, one silver, pass the needle through your bead, forming a circle. Pull tight. Pass the needle through the next bead. Pull tight. And then you're ready to add more seed beads. One blue and then one silver. Pass through the same bead. And then pass the needle again through the next bead. And you will have something like this. Just continue adding the beads the way that we've been doing it until you reach the desired length. It's just repeating the same steps over and over again. So once you finish, you just need to make another one. So you just need to have two of these components so we can build our bracelet. Okay, now that you have the two parts of the bracelet, you just need to make sure that the beginning and the end looks the same. And I mean that you will need to have the very beginning of your bracelet one bead on each side that it's sticking out, on the middle like this, that you have like on the very beginning 2 silver beads on the inside of your bracelet. You will need to have the same at the end. You will need to have 2 silver line seed beads on the middle of the bracelet that are on the very end of your bracelet. So once you have these two parts, I will show you how to end your thread. You just need to pick up your bracelet, and then you will need to follow the thread path that it's on the bracelet. And this is very important because if you don't do it this way, your bracelet can be twisted. So you just need to follow the thread that it's already on your bracelet. So for example, here I have the thread, and then I will pass the needle following that thread. You just need to pass the needle for a couple of beats, and then you can start making your knots. One thing that it's very important here in these steps, make sure to make the knots on the outside of the bracelet, because other way the knot can be stuck in one of the beads that will need to pass the jump ring, and it's going to give you some trouble. So just make sure to tie the knots on the outside part of the bracelet. So here I'm going to make my first knot. You just need to pass the needle through one of the thread bridges that you have on your bracelet from the bottom to the top. You just need to leave a loop of thread and then pass the needle through that loop and pull very tight, and you will have your first knot. Then pass the needle for a couple of beats, and you can make another knot. can always make as much knots as you want on your bracelet, so you can feel secure that it's going to be everything on place always. So just pass the needle through the thread bridge, leave a loop, and then pass the needle through that loop and pull tight. That's how I make my knots on the bracelet. Okay, so you can make sure that everything is secure. You can pull a little bit the tip of your bracelet, and you can see that nothing is moving, so that it's pretty secure for me. So I'm just going to cut my thread, and then I'll do the same with the tail that we left at the beginning of the project. And that's all that you have to do regarding the knots. Just make sure that you have a good tension on your bracelet, and then tie the knots. Okay, so now we are ready for the last part of our video, and that will be adding the jump rings on the bracelet. So for my bracelet, that it's a total of 7 inches, taking into account the clasp, I'm going to use 32 jump rings that are 4 millimeters. So these jump rings are very small, so you will need a little bit of patience to add these jump rings to your bracelet if you're using a sized 8 seed bead, or you can use bigger jump rings. That depends on you. So you just need to make sure that everything is the same on the middle of the bracelet. Then you just need to pick up one jump ring, pass this jump ring through the first 2 beads that you have on the middle of the bracelet. So you can pass first through one of those beads and then the other one, like this, and then you just need to close the jump ring. So you need to be really careful with the pliers and your seed beads, because you can break them very easily. So very carefully you need to close that jump ring, and that's all that you have to do. And you will need to repeat this same step through all the beads that you have on the inside of your bracelet. So this is the first jump ring. This is how it looks like. You can add these jump rings with your hand or with the pliers, whatever it's more comfortable for you. So this is the first one. And then add the second one. I rather do it with my hands, but I am showing you with the pliers so it can be easier to see on the video. But yeah, I usually do it with my hands. So I first pass the jump ring for one of the beads, and then I grab the other side and I pass it through the other side of the jump ring, and then just close it. That's all that you have to do. This bracelet, it's very fun, very easy to make, and you can make it like real fast. So just continue adding the jump rings until the end of the bracelet, and then I will show you how it looks like at the end. Okay, so this is how the bracelet will look like at the end. And to add your clasp, On your last jump ring, you just need to add the clasp of your choice. Like for example here, on my last jump ring, I added a lobster claw clasp. And then you will notice something on your bracelet, that when you pull your clasp a little bit, you can see that the ring that it's behind it, the jump ring that it's behind the clasp, it twists. So to fix that problem, you just need to add one more jump ring, grabbing the last two jump rings on your bracelet like I am showing here. You just need to open your jump ring and pass through the last two jump rings on your bracelet, and then close it. But you will need to repeat this same step on the other side of the bracelet, so it doesn't lose its shape. As you can see, it doesn't move anymore, so it will keep the shape. You can pull and nothing is moving, so that's very good. Then you just need to repeat on the other side. As you see, it's moving, so we need another jump ring there. And now your bracelet is already done. I think that this bracelet will look very good with the T-clasp. So this is the end of the video. I hope you like it. Please comment, share, subscribe, like my video, so I can make more videos for you. Leave me a comment. Remember that the materials are always on the description box, and I'll see you on the next video.